Hi, good evening. I'm Dave Gagne. I'm the town administrator for the town of West Bridgewater, and I'm going to provide to you a preview for the April 12th Board of Selectmen's meeting scheduled at 7 p.m. in the Board of Selectmen meetings chamber room at the town hall on the second floor. First will be Lois Hamill. She is 97 years young, and she is the newest recipient of the Boston cane that the selectmen will provide to the oldest resident in town every time that it is available. At 7:15, the assistant town administrator will provide an update to the Board of Selectmen in reference to the dog park. And at 7:25, the chairman and the vice chairman of the Municipal Building Needs Committee, Art Cabral and Jim Holden, will be present to go over an engineering proposal before the board in reference to the town hall roof that needs to be replaced. There has been a complaint from a resident living on Mayolas Avenue, and so that lady will be there to address that complaint with the Board of Selectmen. And at 8:15, the last appointment is from a transient vendor that is looking to sell flowers this coming weekend for Easter weekend. Business before the board. They will reorganize. As you know, we just had an election at the local level on Saturday. Eldon Marrera won another term as selectman, and so he will remain on the board, and the board will reorganize as is their normal custom, and then they will assign responsibilities to each board member. There are a couple of liquor establishments, Samoset Rod and Gun Club and Epicure, that are looking to make minor modifications to their one-day liquor licenses, and then they will approve and accept their respective minutes, and they will also entertain the resignation of an individual from the Open Space Committee. There is a special town meeting scheduled for April 20th that we'll go over in 1 minute. So the Board of Selectmen will discuss and approve the motions for that evening. The Board of Health is going to have its annual rabies clinic on April 29th, so that is an FYI to the board. And there is a local florist that is looking to install a new sign at Hockomock Plaza, so that will be before the board for their approval. Under my report, I will provide an update on the community preservation funds that are available for expenditure, and also the fact that there is going to be a 5K road race to help fight cancer. That race is scheduled for April 23rd. It is an FYI to the board. And the last is that I will provide an update as well to the board and to the public as to where we stand in reference to the potential purchase of Riverbend. On that note, there is a special town meeting that's scheduled for April 20th. It will be at 7 p.m. at the middle school, senior high school. The entire agenda, which is 3 articles, is dedicated to whether or not the town would like to purchase Riverbend and allow a professional management company to manage it, so therefore the town does not lose the open space. Because this is a very large decision on behalf of the town with long-term consequences, regardless of whether we purchase it or not, the Board of Selectmen thought that it would be very wise to make sure that we have an informational gathering. So on Thursday evening, April 13th, at 7 p.m., there will be an informational session at the same middle school, high school auditorium that we're going to provide a PowerPoint presentation and a whole host of information as to why the Board of Selectmen is in favor of purchasing the club. And so that is what I'm going to discuss in my report. And I also want to make sure that you're aware that that is going to be going on because it's an open meeting, it's a public meeting, it's an informational session, and it would be really good to have you attend. The selectmen are actually going to get together at 6 o'clock, so 1 hour before that, to discuss a handful of budgets because we are still in the budget season. So they'll be reviewing the fire budget, the highway budget, the insurance budget, the benefits budget, and a couple of other smaller budgets as well. So that is the agenda for the Board of Selectmen's meetings for April 12th and April 13th. And again, this is informing you that we'll also have a special town meeting on April 20th, again for the consideration of the purchase of Riverbend. One last time, I'll let you know that our Board of Selectmen meetings are normally held at 7 o'clock on the second floor of the town hall on the first and third Wednesday of every month. It is open to the public. You are more than welcome to attend and actually see the CEO or the chief executive board of your town, what they vote on and how they implement policy. Thank you very much for watching. You can always watch these videos in the future on the YouTube page for wbcattv.org. and also at the Board of Selectmen's page under the appropriate tab as well. Thank you, and have a good evening.